喂喂喂，Yo yo yo，今日早少少開啦，應該玩接近3個鐘啦會。咁可能好似上一集咁樣講咧，就可能集中就 stream 主視。大家睇情況啦，因為有啲支線你見其實佢會有嗰啲特別啲嘅線可以睇啊嘛。雖然唔做又好似有啲奇怪。好啦，咁我琴日就搬咗呢個家族，就揾到咧鑄幣廠依家現任鑄幣廠廠長嘅一啲犯罪證據。等陣先 ，OK。
Easy, good horse。
我琴日瞓下覺，諗緊嗰個謎題咯，仲加緊嗰個謎題。我諗緊係咪城裏邊嘅一啲酒吧，因為都有好幾間噶嘛。你行過啦，呢邊。
Slowly, nice and slow。Whoa, whoa. The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
I'm Henry. Take me to him.
Ah, Henry, I'll let you in. Shimek will take you to the Lord. I hope you're not the first.
Well, we're here, but you'll have to wait a while. As you can see, Lord Ruthard has an important visitor.
I understand.
And what now, Martin? Did you speak to Jerome Naz? Will he support us?
He won't. He lent a lot of coin to Sigismund.
Sakra.
He's scared. As soon as he does anything to upset him, Sigismund will deny.
Damn it! There's always counting groschen not left.
Jerome is a vain man. I'm sure he's pleased when the Hungarian king himself listens to him. He was boasting that he'll be...
But you've been to see other councillors too, haven't you? Have you any good news from anyone?
Unfortunately not. Some of them are beholding to Sigismund for their office, and some are worried about ending up, forgive me, friends, like you and Peter of Pisac.
Christ above!
Divide et impera. God knows, that ginger fox is a master of...
You are absolute, especially when everyone can...
The devil take that!
Gentlemen, and my lady, sorry to interrupt, but I have some new tidings about our Mint Master. I've heard about his crimes against the crown, and it's no trivial pilfering.
Are you sure
I've got proof of every...
Ha! God bless you, lad.
It seems that this young man...
Martin, this is Henry, our ally from Liechtenstein. Henry, this is Sir Martin Odorin, Lord of Rabosh, a loyal supporter of King Wenceslas, as no doubt you've already deduced.
Sir, my friend Godwin gave me a ring for you. He said you'd help me if I needed it.
Godwin? Really? Well, you choose peculiar friends.
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
Godwin shouldn't be giving away what isn't his. But I'll help you if need be.
Sir Kunslin,
Shimek?
Min Master Vavak is heading here with an armed cohort.
Right now? So be it. Shimek, place a gunner on the upper floor, and a crossbow...
Certainly, right away, sir.
Henry, we're counting mainly on...
100 at least.
I'll help you into your armor, Papa.
But quickly!
What?
No. So go to your room. If something were to happen...
I love you, God Almighty. Hold your protective hand above us.
唔能夠啊，唔能保護。
Greetings, Sir Ruthard. Your gate was open, so I took the opportunity for a little visit.
No gate is closed to you, is it? The gates of hell are especially looking forward. But you're more than well aware of that, eh? Since you...
My men aren't here to protect me, but to enable me to keep order when needed. And today, I got the feeling that order is just what's needed. Or do you disagree, sir?
Weigh your words, sir. One might take them as threats. And be assured, we're very well prepared today for anyone who might threaten us.
Threat? A warning, more like. A friendly warning from the Royal Mint Master. Lord Ruthard, I'm offering you, if not, the king will hear of the serpent you nurse in your bosom. And this time, you...
Enough! Do you think you can insult me in my own home? Do you imagine you could do as you please, just because you have Sigismund's favor? That can easily change when the king learns of the serpent you are nursing in your bosom, to cite your own words. Sir, only, considering what I know, you might lose a little more than your honor. Like your head, for what it's worth.
How dare you?
Henry, kindly inform the Royal Mint Master what is being said about him.
The word is you're in league with Buresh of Krakowitz and Foreman Fett. Together, you've been falsifying the mining records. 1/10 of the silver ingots disappears from the records and ends up in your pockets. That's a capital crime. The king won't let you get away with that, whether Sigismund or Wenceslas.
I'd say this somewhat alters the perspective, sir. So from now on, you will leave me and my family be. Or your king will hear of your shenanigans.
Exactly. We'll see to that. Mark my words.
Are you trying to threaten the royal and with nothing but commons?
Well, we've not had...
I know about your account ledgers and the ones from Buresh. The real ones. that prove
You've made up those.
Of course not. Do you think we're completely stupid? We've got copies here.
exactly. And if anything happens to us, they'll see to it that King Sigismund and the town council will hear all about Hermes Trismegistos silver skimming business.
So,
Captain,
Sir,
this matter is an
are you sure, sir?
Yes, damn it! Do what I...
let us step inside.
竟然係咁啊！
I expect you'll keep this
哇，
entire
壓後底啊你！
yourselves, and I expect you'll be wanting...
The executioner's far from here.
What? You can't just cut...
I'll give you the...
You're right.
You certainly did, sir. A big mistake.
The only question...
Don't do anything rash, Kunslin.
That's true.
You're right. I'm more than angry. Swear you'll leave me and my...
You have my word.
Good. You know what awaits you otherwise. If Martin believes you can be of use to us, I'll leave it to him.
Right. You said intelligent...
Spy on the king?
It doesn't sound like...
You can't.
We can, and we will.
This is nothing compared to the punishment you're facing for what you've done. Then you'd have to run damn far.
Henry's right. So don't even think about double-crossing us. You've a lot more...
And don't forget...
I understand.
Excellent.
Of course.
I'll take my leave too, Kunslin. I've still got some of... I'm sure he'll be
God go with you, Martin. Ha ha! Now that was a... Oh. At any rate, Henry, I'll...
Good idea, sir.
Thanks, Henry. You did a fine...
Well, you can return the...
I did. There's a secret passage leading...
A secret passage? That's a
He won't. We didn't even know about it ourselves. She can best... She should be in a room. It's up the stairs.
All right. Well,
Don't thank me yet.
nobody will be expecting me. Besides, I've got my spy coat on, which makes me hard to spot. I can deal with any locks. And if I come up...
Well, I'll pray for your...
What do you mean?
Isn't it obvious? We've been sitting with our... We look helpless. But if you liberate, the word will spread and he'll lose. That would help convince some of...
You're right. I hadn't thought. Thanks again. As soon as I speak, I'll get Lord Cape on.
You've no lack of courage. I'll at least look at the books you brought. I'm very curious.
I wish you a pleasant... How did you...
I paid for it. When Malashov was vacated, then it was entered into the... There was still some legal... But personally...
You can simply buy a top?
Definitely not. Just... It's not at all such... In Prague, for example, there used to be the Rocketsanberger family. It may also happen that some commoner lends... And the king doesn't have the coin to... Nevertheless, the old... And they despise us for it. But I think in a few generations... We'll be established among... I pray that my...
Well, enjoy your... What's the political situation?
All in all, Bailiff Plymel is also on Sigismund's side, and I tested the water.
Who sits on?
Wenceslaus Forsucher, Jerome Naz, Franz Rosenthal, and they're from the old, and Martin tried to negotiate. They either have their interest or they just...
But they don't sit alone.
They don't. Compared to the old house, so they probably... But you're right that we might find some... The thing is...
And what about Vavak?
He does, and they'll do what he tells them. Vavak is a slimy bastard who'll sink us as soon as he... Because as soon as he learns something...
Thank you for filling...
Well...
And what about the... You can see Sedlet's monastery from the city. The abbot must have...
He does, first of all. And who do you think is buying them up? Then there's a long-standing dispute.
Well, then how about promising the abbot support and getting him on our...
Ha ha! But we hesitated with the abbot, and he decided to throw in his lot with Sigismund. In fact, he's given him a...
It's not like he had a...
Oh, he did. A lot.
Sigismund has a whole army behind.
Do you think Sigismund, all he'd get from us would be a pile of old bones? No, Sigismund doesn't need the abbot. But the abbot needs him. That's...
I'm glad we took care of that. They outnumbered us.
If the worst came to the worst. But otherwise, I agree with you. After all...
If I may be so...
Not long ago. When back then, I saw things different. I feared, and rightly so. But I was in the minority. We quarreled a lot. In the end, he told me that even though he wanted to prove that... And that when an opportunity arose to strike against...
What happened next?
More important, some French. He said he was a renowned and that it was his. I no longer know why or how. One of the first things he did, it seemed, and when the Frenchman was put. Only the oldest and most primitive, of course, Sigismund, or he had his own. And I learned where, but when we arrived, so you heard it, but I won't. It won't bring vent our estates. God be with you. Leave me alone, Henry. I have heavy thoughts that I need to deal with.
I've got a feeling you're looking for me, Henry.
Your father sent me.
So I can tell you a task for the lowest. Well,
Right, yeah.
what are you staring at? So, this passage leads to the cellars. You can find the.
Is it in a cave hidden behind a water?
Well, listen. Nearby Malashov is a stud farm managed by Hashtal. We had a wayside shrine.
A wayside?
Never mind. From the shrine, beyond them are the remains of an old chapel.
If it's still...
I hope so too. And now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins, if you go the way the cross is pointing, that should lead you to a small clearing. You dig there.
That's a really cut...
That was exactly I think you'll know. And that's not all. Getting into the castle is the...
You're right.
That's exactly what I was... Stop off at the stud farm I told you about. No catch. Please tell Hashtal that Papa is still paying for and even if he's not...
You got it well figured out.
You've done plenty to help. You know, Papa would never admit it. You've earned the right...
I'm glad I...
The pleasure is ours. But tell me,
My lady...
truly, in that case, you sir, but you mustn't breathe.
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be at Malashov,
What might...
a book. It has but if you're...
And what book?
It's hard to explain.
What do you mean, uninitiated? I happen to know how to read.
Really? Mea culpa. You... So if you do...
Well, yeah.
In that case, I'm not gonna...
Very well. I'll look around.
You're just the epitome of...
Well, I just...
Very well then. The book is bound in scarlet leather and inlaid with gold. It is quite possible you won't get back to Malashov again. And Henry...
Oh. How did you...
I'm glad you ask. It all started when I was 12. One morning...
Not really. Bats are creatures of the night. But a bat nail...
Well now, that's exactly what... The thing that I was... You know, embroidery wasn't exactly my passion. And Papa forbade me from riding out into the woods.
夜晚出唔出去
So
食
at least I
飯？
explored the fortress from top to bottom.
I know all about that. Not that I ever embroidered. But Pa never let me stray too far from home.
Parents have no understanding for the adventurous soul, do they? But back to the bats. I found out from the guards that they caught the poor creatures somewhere in the cellars. So I followed them for a while. I was full of curiosity, and I talked Papa into having the wall demolished. I remember there was even a priest there at the time.
差
And he wasn't at all happy, but as you probably guessed.
My word. You're right. You're really sharp.
Hard-headed. Aren't you a bit
出嚟睇咯。
impertinent? I'd rather say...
Why did your...
Papa came up with... Why do you ask anyway?
No. Have you ever...
No. It's never been... That ought to give us an...
Sorry.
At the... Behind... Go there. Again.
Sure.
And don't forget...
好。咁關咩事啫？你夜晚食飯好早啊，7點幾8點。
What are you doing, you whistler?
Nice and slow.
你琴日玩到3、4點啦，應該。我發現你同啲 mon 嗰啲係即係同個名有 mon 嗰啲，你都幾有興趣。Pokemon、mon 亨。
Whoa, whoa.
God bless.
離開。
Welcome. What would you like? I'll have a.
哇，咁好窮啊啲人。
I'd like to do something about that. Huh. Very well. Do you accept? That's still. Aye.
玩 board game 又有時間，食嘢又冇時間，咩概念？食嘢咪仲快？你食3個鐘飯啊咁嘅？
Apparently, the city council is organising another collection for affairs.
Are they out of their bloody minds? They had 2 collections just like it already. And there are still holes.
What do you need, my friend?
Show me your wares.
出嚟啊夜晚 ，come out！Obi 咯，你想幾多人啊？多人你又怕醜啦嘛？
Huh? Nothing to your liking, sir. Stop that whistling.
Sure.
尖沙咀大把嘢食啦。
I'd like to do. Huh.
That?
Many thanks. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
你有見過佢咩？佢翻嚟之後，仲要諗。
Broadcloth.
Big and small.
Woolen
round and
broadcloth.
有咩？有啲咩？
Schönen Tag.
I'd like to learn something.
係咩？
What are you interested in?
What do you have for...
即係見咗，所以就唔使見啦，所以難怪。
I'd like to do something...
Sehr gut. I can agree. Und viel Glück für die Zukunft beim Herrn.
見過啦，都係咁嘅傻仔。
Come and take your pick. New wares.
Greetings.
誒，
We're open. Fresh goods.
How can I help you today, friend?
再見，
Show me your...
失望啊！
I hope you're...
拉咗未啊？頂你！
Good morning to you.
拉佢先走啊！
Show me your...
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time.
啲鬼咁賣唔出。 你先做個任務先，個 side quest。
God grant you health.
God bless you.
Good day to you.
I would like to...
Your job. Till we meet again.
Really?
Well, first thing...
František.
They told me I'd find the strongest...
I know this. Oh, I reckon.
How does a city gravedigger like you...
From necessity.
So I was...
I take good care, but I'm always mine and all.
You still going...
I used to do it all. I've even spent water under the bridge.
I shall...
Now, come at night.
You must...
That's right. At least then. Greetings, head.
I hear there was a murder...
True. True.
Another?
People ain't got no respect. So if you ain't one of them gawkers, you must be one of them other types.
I don't want to take...
Like what?
Who killed her?
Why?
I'm worried something might...
That's true. It's true that Lumiere ain't...
Who's this Lumiere?
No.
Help?
Well...
Right.
Aye.
And who is this?
He used to work for the local bailiff.
Do you remember?
You mean you don't know nothing about it?
I haven't been in...
I see. There's been one every few...
What's this?
Well, like
A scribe keeps records in the Black Chronicle.
Well, the old Lumiere, he...
Do you know?
I heard some talk...
Look for clues.
That can help.
That's worth a try.
I heard she was killed by the town wall.
Thanks. I'd like to speak with Lumiere.
At his home in Bohemia Street. That's near the church. You won't find him at... I don't know exact...
Thanks.
It's my pleasure. Actually, speaking of the living, there's a girl what comes here and grieves over... I think her name...
And do you know where I could find her?
She said she serves in one of the burgers.
Thanks again.
My poor girl.
So, my God. Oh, it must have been... Jesus, what place I found... Her lips are bloody, but nothing more. But if he killed her for a blab... These are more like chops than cuts. Somebody must have taken a sword, but it couldn't have been a long sword. That would have been clump. God. What did he do with... Did he really keep her? Her face is a little bruised, but she has a dark ring around, and her hair is all matted with blood and hacked up. The murderer... Just some scratches and... the killer... So, then he took a short sword or a saber. He also cut off my... He cut off her breasts, but left her only if it was a warning for telltale. I don't know why he killed her. Are you Barb?
Alice, she... Why'd you ask?
I'm trying to find out who did... Who did you serve? How did Alice...
Fine. Our master is...
What's his name?
Why? But
It occurred to...
he couldn't. And besides...
I heard about that.
Well, maybe you'll catch him.
Do you know of...
I'd
like to talk...
But I don't know who it was.
And you never...
No.
Do you know...
One day, she just didn't...
It's awful. So...
It happened. Just watch where you're going next time.
Ave Maria.
Excuse me.
Lumiere?
Oh, Christ.
I need to...
I said not...
Unless I'm willing to wait. This should so... Here. Better?
What?
My name is Henry.
And what do you want
I'm trying to find out who...
to me?
Are you Lumiere from the Rat...
I used to be.
They say that?
Because I was just... And what came of it?
But I need your...
If I were you, lad, you'll just end up...
Come now.
Poor girls. We let it be in no way.
I'm not doing...
A friend, eh? I searched hard. What makes you think...
Because I'm stubborn.
You think that will...
If not, I'd have been...
Who was this...
Her name was Alice.
A maid? That fits.
I think that he strangled her.
Did you notice the strangulation right away? It took me...
Do you think it's the same?
Counting your girl. If it's not all the same...
This is the 6th one.
Probably about a year. Sometimes it takes him months.
Why are you counting?
Because I think someone...
Did the dead girl...
Aside from being pretty young...
Do you think somebody is killing the...
Certainly. If somebody killed...
But why does he even...
I don't know.
What can you tell...
She wasn't the first. But thanks, she was a maid in a... She was orphaned as a child. They found her body tossed behind a barn.
Did you have any suspects?
At first. But then I changed...
Why?
Well, for one, I remembered the two... Besides that. Then his mother told... That really surprised... Maybe he...
What about...
She was an alehouse wench in a tavern of ill repute called the Hole in the...
You said her body was...
You have no idea how... Unfortunately, the investigation...
Did you suspect...
You could suspect every second man there. The innkeeper, Mole.
And what about that?
Exactly. Besides Alice, Zdena was the most recent victim.
But if her body...
Because she was the same type. Young, beautiful. I never could pin it on.
Maybe she...
Maybe. She had a partner in... When I asked him about...
Do you think he'd be more...
He might be. Besides, it might still be...
And what about...
It all started with them, though she'd only been in town. But the other one, Libushka, she said she was really cheerful. She knew she was pretty.
You mean she wanted someone higher up?
That's what it sounded like.
Interesting.
In the graveyard, lad. It's sad to say, but we can't... There's nobody else...
Why were you looking...
I don't know what people told you. Gutenberg is a big city. The bailiff was always running from hell to hate.
But there are more than just rich burgers.
Exactly. So when one of them came to the bailiff's one time...
Behind the bailiff's back?
Not really.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. Sorry.
Did you have any...
You can always... I always drag the most suspicious...
Couldn't it have just been...
Fainting?
Can you sum it all...
We have 6 victims. Unfortunately, of the remaining 4, the first to be killed was the maidservant, Yarka. The next were Stanya and Zdena. Their bodies weren't found, but they both hung around a tavern they called... And what they all have in common...
Good.
When you learn something, you've aroused a bit of...
I wanted to ask you, did the dead girl...
Aside from being...
Do you think some...
Certainly.
But why does he...
I don't know.
Good.
When you learn, you've aroused...
Good day.
Father.
I don't have time.
That's not why I'm here. Someone killed and gutted it.
Another one. Why is it?
Somebody is murdered.
Yes, but...
I don't want revenge. I want to...
True enough.
One of the other victims was a... What can you tell me
about Yarka?
Where did you know?
I knew her since she was a little...
And?
I was her uncle. William, that pig of Satan. He gambles in the Yarka always...
Why do you think...
Evidence? He's a scut.
And does anyone else come to mind?
No.
You raised her?
Yes.
How...
When she was small,
No offense, but how?
I was a bit, son. Maybe
Why do you think
Yarko, her only chance of a but
you're well off though?
I couldn't.
But how come?
The church's property.
How did
She wouldn't listen.
disgrace?
She was pregnant! Even if...
Why don't you respect?
That's... I won't...
Come now. I'm not just asking out of curiosity. Isn't it written in scripture? Speak.
A layman, Lumir.
What?
Yes.
And
It turned out he was deranged. He's finished!
I've heard enough.
Son,
복잡.
till we meet again.
Oh, it's you. Back already?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Good people.
Or what?
Are you gonna start?
Sounds like trouble to me.
If you're gonna yell at each other, do it somewhere else.
What's the hold-up, innkeeper?
What will it be?
Did Estanya?
Stun, it depends.
My name's Henry.
Names don't what kind?
I'm a good.
Really?
Depends if they're.
Trust is all important. So, what?
What if I simply? I want to know if Stanya works.
She did. And she don't know.
I heard she disappeared.
It's possible the door open.
Tell me something.
First you'll have...
What?
If you want to ask, I prefer so.
I don't want to. I think you could answer my questions. That makes it look like you might have some motive.
Nonsense. Ask me anything.
Did anybody?
No. The tavern tends to be...
Just a moment.
What was Stanya?
A bold woman. She was hanging around a bard for a while.
Someone from the.
No. I think his name...
What do you know about that?
What about him? He's a minstrel. He called himself William. As far as I know, he...
You think he?
Now that you mention it, I know he met... Besides, you know...
Or in this. Apart from, I mean.
Well, I got bad news for you.
Why?
One was hit and the other one...
How did?
The door was wide open.
Blood.
Not so much, really. If someone done her...
Where can I find?
I already told you. In the...
Could you be a bit?
I don't know that, so if I was you...
That's all I need to know.
You going to... Hey!
Good.
What? Why is he lying there like that?
Careful.
打交。
Holy fuck, that hurts. Ah! A bandage! Quick! Welcome.
Do you still?
If I... Farewell, sir.
打交。
Lord be...
Are you Sternad? The one that...
Who the fuck are you?
Just an ordinary...
Well, then piss all you're gonna get.
Why so... Let's make a deal.
Ah,
So, if I...
for the right price.
I actually don't...
I'm sorry.
Ja.
Stop messing around. Go away! There we are. Problem solved. Excuse me? What do you think you're doing? Ow! Are you looking for a fight? I'll kill you! Someone help me!
What's that?
Watch and learn.
I would like to atone for
Your
your
journey. Till we meet again.
God bless you.
I'd like a beer.
What are you here?
Did it?
It depends.
My name's
Name. What
time again. I'm a good
Really?
by the
Aye. So,
what I want to know if
she...
I heard-
It's the...
tell me
First,
what?
if you... So,
I don't. I think you got me.
not ask me...
Did any?
No, the tap...
What was?
She was...
Someone from the.
No, I think...
What do you know?
What a be called?
You think?
Now I know. Besides...
Or in. Apart from, I mean.
Well...
Why?
One was handy.
How did
The door...
blood?
Not if... So,
Where can
I all...
could you be?
I don't... So if I...
That's all. Are you
Who the
just an?
Well then, pull your... cockput! You swine! Mercy!
Well,
Fuck!
talk.
The last of us, everyone was fucked.
And where did she go with her loot?
Well, she had some kind of arrangement with this fella called Pint from the mill.
Do you remember?
Mainly Jewel. She had some fucking huge...
Do you know who's?
I don't know.
Do you know?
She always said that's because...
Did she hang out?
She liked to hang... Made him... Oh, and once she got in a...
Could she run?
I doubt it. He tried to be almost...
Why do you think so?
Because he was getting on my nerves. So I...
And what about?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
醫療飲。
Lord be with you.
How are your knees? Feeling better?
Oh, yes. That ointment you used.
God bless you.
Tell me then, what did he give you for
Ave
it?
Maria. Sure. I tell you, and you dob me in.
Are you crazy? Why would I dob you in? Greetings!
Just drop it, will you?
Good day.
Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
You think I'll blurt it out to the first person I meet?
No, I just want...
What can I do? What's nothing much if you're looking for...
It's William.
What is it?
My name's Henry. We have a lot of
What? I don't have to...
Well, you don't... If you don't start, because I'll break all...
What?
Stop whining and talk.
Come on. Ask away.
Did you know Alice?
I know a lot about...
The one they found?
Oh, her.
I heard she...
Yeah, and?
They say she...
Me?
But you could at least pass your...
Or I could claim to be the...
And did you ever meet... It was a long time ago, but I heard she used to hang around.
Oh, that one.
Because somebody...
I know what happened was a...
And did you know...
What? That's horrible.
That's what I'd like to find out.
What? Mine?
And can you tell me...
I don't know anything.
And I hear you knew...
Which one do you...
The alehouse went.
Well...
And the inn...
Fine.
And aren't you just...
Oh, come... The innkeeper must... If I was you...
And what about Sden? Did she steal something?
A travelling minstrel doesn't have much to...
You don't happen to...
There were lots. Like young von Groller. As far as I know, she didn't succeed. Look, why you... You don't seriously...
Well...
And?
That may be true. And now...
But I had...
So you did...
No! Why would I?
You dare!
I admit, I'm no...
Good. But if any clue leads...
You won't hear...
Wow.
Who goes there? You're
What
not
was that
allowed
sound?
in here. Hey! You're not allowed here.
Yeah.
Good day.
Fuck yourself!
Just thinking about.
Good day.
Greetings.
Greetings.
喂，你又話劍擊大師你喺度捉棋？咩料？喂，靜雞雞有劍會啊！
Who goes there? You can't be here. Next time, don't come in here without permission. Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Go! Ka!
See.
Quick! Ka! Quick! Go! Go! Ka! Whoa! Whoa! You want...
There, don't bear him.
Thank you, thank you.
Somebody, please! Fuck, thank you.
Nah, don't...
All thanks to here, and thank you.
Go! Go! Quick! Quick! Whoa!
咁大地方。
I need to... I don't have...
Nearby.
Greetings to you. I'm sorry.
到人影都冇隻喎。
Are you the... If you're here for... I'm not here about Char...
Aha.
I heard she was...
Well, I...
我喺邊啊？
Blessings to you.
Who are you? If you came,
Don't be afraid.
So,
Lumir asked me to find...
Lumir?
Exactly. Someone killed a girl in Kuttenberg. Lumir thought it might be connected with you, so maybe you could help us find out who did it.
How can I help you when I haven't been in...
You disappeared from the hole in the wall.
Someone attacked. I managed to get away.
Did you see who...
Not at all. And he was terrible.
And how did you manage...
I had an empty picture in my hand, and I...
Here?
No. First I was so scared.
And your lover?
At first he was horrified. He's been hiding me here.
What was it like, work?
Well,
How so?
every single day I had to put up with people. Especially, but you can't over...
How so?
Because if you smile at them nicely, you have to keep a balance.
You said that rich...
Truth be told, the hole isn't exactly a good place for a rich man. But young von Groll used to go there for a while.
Is that so? Did he talk to you?
He smiled at me a lot, then this thief... But that servant of his didn't like it. Tried...
Von Groller had a servant with him.
Aye. He never said a word or smiled. Or even said thank you.
You walked home from the baths at night.
What's so odd about that?
Well, at night, the baths are...
Ah, right. I went there. I always brought the girls a pitcher of wine or ale and took a bath.
Ah.
Right.
The same way...
Aye. Or...
And who knew that you...
Well, everyone.
Why didn't you go...
Just to get
Do you remember... And what about when...
He let me go.
Aha.
He said Scheisse.
Seems you're... I know it isn't easy. Or when you were...
I don't know.
You were walking down the street.
No.
You didn't see any...
Actually, I knew the side street wasn't empty, but when I looked, there...
Did you understand?
Not at all.
It's difficult. Aside from those voices...
I didn't hear him at...
And nothing else?
Well, just for a moment, Barton said the man must have had a terribly strong grip.
Couldn't it have been that innkeeper then?
Aye, when he drink. Only when I got to my room.
Couldn't it have been
Father Prop...
No, he's pretty old.
I don't know him.
I heard William like...
Aye, though I reckon he's more...
How are you?
And I can't... I'm sorry.
You don't need to...
Thank you.
If it's in my...
When you catch that bastard...
I'll stop by...
God bless you, sir. That's right.
即係未必係佢哋三個。 就係想換咗隻馬，趁而家有錢。冇記錯。嗰啲音樂 transition 嘅字。
Be careful, it's not tasty.
What'll it be?
I'd like to.
Which one do you...
The price to.
4000蚊得。
Do you accept?
That's... Why not? Come with me. I'll make sure you're there. Another Groot-bred horse off to see the world. What can I do for...
What do you?
A word about the.
Satisfied.
You see? I'm glad you found what you needed, sir. What would you like?
Show me your way.
I'd like to do some...
Do you...
Less. You see? Thank you, and come again, sir. What do you want?
Show me your...
I'd like to discuss...
Do you...
Less. Aye. Happy to be of service, sir.
Damn.
Quick!
好似唔係特別快。
Young man, come here.
What's going on? What are you doing here?
Friend, I'm glad I'm a
Well,
Oh,
I wish John...
my son, you have to... I've got some... Come on.
Thanks.
I'd be... You don't...
I don't...
Who the Here I am. I'll teach you. Go to hell.
你仲想嚟？
Quick! Go! Go! Quick! Go! Quick! Go! Quick! Go! Go! Ka! Ka!
Whoa!
God bless you, sir.
Are you Pint?
I am.
I'm looking for his dinner.
I don't know any Denner.
Sternad.
You're a friend.
Actually, I don't really know him that.
Well, if he told you that,
I wouldn't entirely count on that.
I know Denner all right. Why are you looking for her?
I'm looking for a... Back in the city, they...
Kurva.
What can you tell me?
She always had it hard.
And what about Sternad?
Sternard was her guardian angel. If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore.
Uh-huh.
That's why she'd come. And the last time she was here, she said one more whore like this, and she'll be able to go wherever she wanted. To
I heard she wanted to sell you some valuables. Is that true?
Oh, aye. She left it all here.
And what about that...
She didn't sell me the ring.
Do you know what kind of luck she meant?
No. I didn't...
Where did she go next?
That she did.
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg.
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealth...
And did you see him?
No. She even left her scarf here and paid...
And then where'd she...
She wanted to go the back way. Past the woods is a road, and...
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was...
Fuck! I made a point of looking, but I didn't see any right...
And could it have been...
What do I know?
I heard he wanted to find...
I don't know.
And could it have...
And who would that...
He's this bard.
I don't know about that.
Well...
I hope you don't. See you later, my friend.
Hmm?
Quick! Quick! God!
That has to be that ford Pint was talking about. I should take a look around here. This must be that basket of silver Zdena was carrying with her. She wouldn't have just left that here. But where did it come from? Maybe it rolled down the hill?
Down.
Poor thing. She didn't get very far. Ugh, she's been lying here a long time. At first glance, this body isn't as mutilated as the others. Unfortunate, but her head is smashed in. Why, she must have put up a fight. Oh, she's all... The rips are odd. Oh, I can't make... Did the murderer torture... Oh, how did it get inside her? Was she trying to hide it? Well, that's enough. I'd say she put up a decent... That's about all I can... But that ring is a...
Check it. Yeah.
Nice one! found...
That's wonderful. I promised Catherine.
You know Catherine?
She came to see me soon after...
Will you send... So, we're all here.
I hope nobody else shows up. How did it go?
I reckon I've found out all I can.
And do you know who the murderer is?
Not exactly. But I have a few...
I've asked around a bit.
Is that so?
Oh, I didn't do all...
Well...
Catherine, who do you suspect?
Well, I think it was that priest. Prokop.
That's nonsense.
Couldn't have.
It had to be William.
God. No.
So I said...
Well?
I'm not entirely sure.
Go on then.
Let's talk about Yarka.
What did you learn of...
Prokop didn't just raise her out of the goodness of his heart.
Really?
His own relative.
Why not?
Prokop also admitted...
What do you expect from a Bible thumper? Man punishes and God forgives.
Well, maybe I wouldn't hold it against him. He really...
And did you learn...
No. Yarka started working for the von Groller family.
I was there to ask whether she'd given them any trouble, but they said she was always thorough and...
so what?
A very well... The mother is quite devout. Known to spend a lot...
So?
That would be young Hendel.
Before her death...
There's nothing wrong.
Maybe.
That doesn't...
It means she had...
And now...
I didn't know.
To make it impossible to tell she would...
May God forgive...
Do you know who she was pregnant with?
She didn't tell Prokop.
It had to be someone from the...
Prokop is...
I heard the daughters of important men come to see him.
Really? But I found out you accused Prokop firstly.
What?
It doesn't matter.
And were you assured?
I don't think so. But he's a skirt chaser.
Perhaps. But why?
But then he could never...
Why not? He...
That's all I was...
You still found...
But it's not enough.
But we can agree that she was killed because of her pregnancy, can't we?
Agreed.
I'm sure William...
William isn't the only man with a prick. And he certainly didn't use it to strangle her to death.
Such language.
That make him babe...
But who would it be?
Someone who stood to lose something because of the child.
Freedom?
I managed to find...
Alive? You found her alive?
我覺得唔關呢兩個人事啦，關神父同 William。
So, she's not one of our victims?
She is. She just managed to... She said she was attacked on her way home from the baths. She heard somebody when she walked by.
And...
She was holding an empty...
Did she get a look at him?
No, she didn't stop.
And what about the blood?
She cut her hand on the broken pitcher. She said she returned from the baths in the...
You mean someone...
Who knew that?
Apparently, everyone... She also said she was sure it wasn't Mole. Well, according to Stan...
Doesn't almost...
Depending on what they...
Except none of our... According to Stan...
That's strange.
The only word he uttered was when...
So, we're looking...
Even I say shizers.
Besides that...
So we have a witness.
Or an accomplice.
I asked Stanya...
Maybe she just doesn't...
I don't think Father Prokop is...
Stanya admitted that she knows Will...
And that's probably why I want...
Perhaps, but Stanya... And that's all that's...
I'm so glad.
Me too. At least someone's...
I don't think she'll come back. I managed to find...
You found her?
No.
And where did you find...
Pretty far away. Someone caught her in the... I reckon she put up her head...
So he didn't...
She'd been lying in the wood. Judging by... And what's odd is when she was...
So I reckon...
Father Prokop came looking for Zdena and nearly cursed her on the...
What did he have in common?
He had also looked after her. But unlike Zdena tried to rob young...
Von Groller? Assumptions. Nothing.
I'd say it's pretty obvious.
They just left the ring by her body?
It wasn't by her body.
Ah, that's all...
Come now, we're near...
I suspect one...
What leads you to...
Are you sure it wasn't...
Yarka was pregnant.
Sakura.
But William could have fucked...
Zdena robbed...
That's true.
It's all coming...
Alice had a young and wealthy suitor.
True.
Yarka was that...
Yes.
Perhaps the young...
That's possible.
And that's all I...
So do...
Well, old Von Groller can't do...
So do we really agree that our
Aye.
I don't have a problem with it.
They'll just laugh.
So you...
There's nothing else we can...
We have to find some evidence.
You could sneak...
Or break...
Catherine.
So I can either pretend to be a...
You're a clever...
睇下影張相先。
What a view! What a view!
Great.
好。潛入就係天光嘅。
God bless you.啊！我咁多嘢入唔到啊！正門啊要低 B， 咁辛苦兜後門，正門入。set。
好。
What the hell? That's hair. All kinds of brown. I bet it belonged to those dead girls. If this isn't proof, nothing is.
Hả? Ra mũi này các bạn.
Huh?
괜찮아.
Can you help me out?
This is my first. I'm looking. I only know.
You're in luck.
Thanks. I heard the folks say.
Hey, get your hand. Give that back.
Stop! Enough!
Had enough. Now hand it back. Everything you...
That's all of it.
Piss off.
攞屎嚟啊！
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
I need to...
Excellent.
I think we were right.
Well, don't keep us in.
You found something.
I certainly did.
What was it?
This. Locks of hair. All brown.
Hair?
Why wouldn't it?
But nobody will believe us.
And to be honest, I don't think... Damn it. And what...
Where are you going to find...
I don't yet, but...
And how do you want to do...
We'll set someone up.
You want to sacrifice...
No, nobody...
The only one I can think of is Stanya.
She won't have to.
But you haven't had anything to do with...
We'll wait until the lad's out of the house. When Hendel comes home and hears what happened, he'll come...
I'll cause such a scene. Then we'll tell them where...
If you say so. But
we can use one of the rooms here in the tavern. It has only one way out. You'll be hiding across the... I repeat.
Don't worry.
Where's Hendel? I need to talk to him! Do you hear me? I have to talk to him about our wedding. I won't be left alone with his child.
What are you screeching about, you ninny? There's no Hendel here. Certainly not for the likes of you.
Do you hear that, folks? He fucks me from all sides. Gets me with child, and now he doesn't want to know me. Get rid of her. Disgrace. Oh, so a poor woman has to suffer because of a man's lust. As if it wasn't already bad enough before.
What lies are you spouting, you strumpet? Goodman Hendel never laid eyes on you. Besides, you're too old for him. Nobody will believe your lies.
Old am I? He came to me himself because he wanted a mature woman to breed with. And he never even pulled it out. And he filled me up like a wineskin. Suit yourself. I'll give you some time to think it over. But either you come up with an offer of marriage by evening, or first thing in the morning I'll go to the bailiff. And I'll be damn sure to get justice from him. It's open.
I've come to talk with you.
點解係第二條友啊？喂，
Where's Hendel? Hendel? You wanton whore! Debauching my son! A nanny goat like you! The others were at least young, but you...
你驚北咗啊？
Christ, the trials I have to...
點解有兩個同一樣嘅人㗎？
Both feet in the grave and a son who'll fuck anything with a hole in it. Slice her up, so no one will recognize her.
你驚黐咗線啊？
What she says is true. Gut her too.
Gutting, is it? I can help you with that.
Get that bitch, you fool!
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit!
仲有刀，寫未？寫未？
Before I finish you off, I have to ask, why the fuck did you kill them?
Because
What's right about...
all those...
You know that's not true. Stanya hardly knew Hendel.
Rubbish. He might have met the alehouse wench by chance, but they...
Well, she might have been convinced, but that doesn't mean she was right.
That's even worse. And she would even cheat on our master.
It was all Mandolin.
And can you blame her? That first harlot was already itching to become... That bastard of hers wasn't Hendel's anyway. Now he knows very well, luckily, that they're all whores. He doesn't...
Mandolina just came to you like that? Out of the...
Well, one time she came to my chambers and that she'd started an affair with Master Hendel, while she was also spreading her leg...
Go on.
That she deserved to die for all her...
Don't worry.
I'm not worried. They were all noble.
Oh, shut your mouth.
No, Catherine.
Catherine, wait.
What should I wait for? I'm gonna cut that bitch's throat.
How...
Shut up.
I have some questions.
I'll tell you nothing.
If you won't speak now, but why wait, right?
No!
Why did you do it?
Don't blaspheme.
Come on.
My husband. He drank a lot, ran...
And why kill those girls?
I tried, but he wouldn't listen.
So your own son...
Who seduced him and emboldened him with their...
And what about Hendel?
That I was taking care of his immortal soul.
He's going to jump for joy.
Wow.
His mother a mad woman, and his servant a
Cheesy
murderer.
normal.
Speak politely to me.
Henry, if you have it...
And what about the hair in...
Well, he kept asking about those whores of his. So we always brought him a lock of hair. We told him it was from them. As a part.
Well, he didn't find that...
Out of sight, out of mind.
There was no...
That was up to Thaddeus. I only told him...
Why?
Why? As a warning.
Do you realise you...
That's not possible.
And what about that?
That strumpet. I saw...
But she really had nothing...
She wouldn't have smiled at him the way she did if she didn't want to fornicate. And better sooner than later.
And what about Zdenna?
She fawned over him like all the others. He even gave her a ring. Which she probably... She deserved it.
I better stop her.
Burn in hell!
What'll we do with her?
Let's take her to the bed.
We don't have to go in.
But we can't do that.
Did you hear her?
Don't you dare just...
Shut your mouth, you sow.
Our Lord...
Do you hear that? And you...
But that's not just... Henry, won't you...
I told you, don't...
Put away that knife.
Don't tell me you...
She's not going to get away with anything.
That's right. We...
Of course they can.
That won't happen.
You can't guarantee a...
She's right, though. And if not, then you can always...
All right then, you last of the righteous.
Don't worry.
Well, this was a lot stranger than I expected. Do you think we did the right...
Come...
What?
Not remorse.
Damn.
Show me a person.
I suppose you're right.
I'd go and see Lumia.
Tell us, Lumir.
Did it end well?
It ended well.
I'm surprised it worked out.
Well, if it came to it...
They didn't...
Sort of. The servant shouted that he was forced...
My God.
Oh, she had an ounce of...
Thaddeus will hang. No doubt about that. She'll be punished.
And what will you do now?
It's true I've made amends in the eyes of the Lord.
Won't you go back to...
No, it didn't help.
Don't fret.
Yes.
Helping others is the...
And what will you do?
My work isn't... I have to work in the tavern here and...
Do you think we could have done...
Everything can always be...
Catherine is right. I'll still be kicking myself. I'm talking about innocent...
Well...
Thank you, lad.
I thank you both.
Here you are.
Yes. Here is a reward, Henry. And Lumir.
I don't understand how...
We...
What?
No, you rogue.
It'd be good to learn.
I can't...
I'd like to learn if...
I can't...
有趣。呢個支線 good 㗎，good 㗎，good 嘅。先呢個時間夠我做多。做多晒龜沙學劍。
Here we are. Good.
Look here, Menhard.
Danke, Heinrich. Schade aber, that we had to pay. Auf jeden Fall. It is not over yet. It is not possible.
Richtig.
Listen, Menhard.
Ja.
Well, actually...
Of course. Your King Wenzel sent me the charter and invited me here to Kuttenberg to set up a brood. I should serve here for 3 Jahre and teach Fechter. Then I...
How come you came all the...
Yeah, but the most important is my honor. The Frankfurt Meisters of Langschwert, and one cannot refuse an invitation. King Wenzel promised it, but before we got here, alles war anders. Ein neuer Stadtrat. Wenzel held captive. What is more, there was here already a Bruderschaft der Fechter, and Meister Nikolaus Sigismund named a new Stadtrat. That is why I muss mich duellieren with Nikolaus. Aber they have refused,
But our right remains. The Charta...
Ja! We cannot just walk...
Menhard, ich habe aber jetzt Schicksalsmeis upon us. And Heinrich ist hier.
Verstanden.
Heinrich will greifen us an der Arme. Ein einfacher kleiner Einbruch...
What's he saying?
We need your help, Heinrich.
Look here.
I understand you. It is not exactly stealing. We cannot do it out. You will not get in... Believe me.
All right. You can count...
Wunderbar.
Also zugestimmt? Arne?
Also, es ist einfach. You must into der Fechthalle einbrechen.
Es ist so. You must break into the... You can recognize the... Then, you must... But no one must...
The Kuttenberg swordsmen display their... Except they would never... So, we'll give them a little nudge. They won't be able...
Exactly, Heinrich.
Where do I find...
Natürlich hier. There, on the corner, is the bar. Du wirst sie leicht finden. They have a shield hanging up.
All right.
Wunderbar.
Yeah.
Gut.
Menhard, before...
Das stimmt. But it is true.
Danke, Menhard. What's it like?
Ach, viel Everyone in the... And what is more...
How is it with you?
Naja, whatever. That is also what...
Well, King Wenzel. Tell me about what...
Die Tals, the Emperor...
What's this?
Freie Reichsstadt? It's something like, but in Frankfurt?
Großer Mess...
Especially...
My word.
You should.
Well.
Genau.
Tell me something.
So ask.
What does a...
The same as here. According... Sometimes...
Tell me.
Yeah. I went to Lombard, and it is true. I crossed sword. We fought with Langschwert.
My word.
Nein.
It was undecided.
你仲喺度啊？
What? I'd like to. There's no time.
Good to see you.
Greetings.
Women, sure, happy to help them. But when it comes to me, he don't give a fuck. He always did seem strange to me. No chance.
I can tell from just looking at you, but you shouldn't overdo it. Strain yourself too hard and you'll make yourself ill.
I'm glad to hear it.
幫換下
When I
嚟，
wash their hair, I give them a head and
咁
neck
又多咗請多嘅人。
and I give their backs a proper kneading. All the girls do that. There must be something else.
And I only wear a light blouse when I'm working. It always seems to get wet when I'm washing
I
them.
apologize.
And then it's like, I've got nothing on at all. And then it all down.
Good to see you.
I've heard you've got a new addition to the family. Is it a boy?
God grant you health.
Was darf's heute Morgen?
Master Ma...
Wunder. Let's go right now.
Sure.
Natürlich.
Fucking thieves. No, no. We can't take it back now. We'd look like fools.
Na, was haben wir denn hier? I see the Kuttenberg Bruderschaft has made a challenge to combat. So, I see you have
There's no need for mocking, Mernhardt. We've made...
Wunderbar.
Genau!
Well, listen up. Besides, it will only benefit. So, whoever emerges, that will bring...
Bei allen Heiligen, you have decided wisely, Friedrich. It will be seen that it is...
No way.
Menhard has a charter from the...
Shut up.
Calm yourself.
All right, Nicholas. Because we ain't 3 members of our brotherhood will fight with 3 of yours.
Du Schwindler! I agree with Emmeram's...
Kein Problem. We also have one...
Richtig.
Gut, Heinrich.
Agreed, then.
Don't you worry.
Ah!
I look for...
Ja, komm, Heinrich. So, Heinrich, we shall engage the Kuttenberger, and it is all...
You can count on me.
Genau. But first, we...
All right.
Nein, nein. You must show that you have some skill.
Surely that's...
Na ja, but you fought so...
Menhard...
Certainly. Let us go some... Each new member must pay for acceptance.
Danke.
And now...
I will be honored.
Neil, hör gut zu. Do you solemnly swear that you shall act honorably and justly, and that you shall defend and that you shall diligently train, that you shall thus place your hand on this sword and swear?
By our good King Wenceslas.
Stand, Heinrich.
All honor to you, Heinrich.
And now it is not important.
I'll remember that.
Gut, Heinrich. Let me know when you are ready.
Tag.
Grüß dich.
Yeah. 其實嚟得渣渣冧。
whom the incarnation of Christ, my son, was made known by...
What it is high.
Today, 2 sword-fighting brotherhoods will match their skills. The Gutenberg Brotherhood...
Glory to Gutenberg! Kick those Germans' asses, Emmeram!
And the Frankfurt Brotherhood, led by Master Menhard.
It is an honor to be able to show off our skill in front of the whole Gutenberg.
The reason for these duels, the local brotherhood, was founded by Emmeram the Butcher and his associates. What they did not know, though, was that King Went...
The king ain't here, Emmeram is!
And since King Wenceslas... So,
A wise decision by the council.
The duels will be fought. Each dueler will face each on the opposing team. The brotherhood whose members get... As is the law, all the necessary... If there is anything wrong with the... And in case someone gets seriously injured, the bathmaid will give them the care they need. Or Father Tobias will perform the necessary rites.
But I do not think...
Now that you will fight...
Das geloben wir.
By God Almighty, we so swear.
All the requisites have been satisfied.
Excuse me.
加油！
No time to lose! Get to it!
唔好靚，喂，出唔到去啊！影到靚相。
Nice one.
We defended us!
Nice. Oh, Scheiße! Go ahead!
勁到！
Fucker!
師傅好嘢！
Today's first victory goes to Master Menhard!
Yeah! Woo!
See if he can keep it up, or if Menhard can even the score! Get ready for the next round! For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin!
哇，好難 cap 喎啲靚圖。嗱，喂，我去。
That's a good one.
End of duel!
黐線，師傅
People of
一劍都冇俾人擊中喎。
Master Menhard proved his mastery. He defeated Menhard for the second time, giving the Frankfurt Brotherhood its first victory.
勁啊！
Moreover, Lady Fortune has a difficult task in store for Linhart, because the lot drawn determined that the next fight will also be his.
點解嘅？
This time it's Henry who will face him on the side of the Frankfurt Brotherhood.
各位，
Cheer for
鄉
both
親父
fighters.
老，
We'll shortly see which of them will best his opponent.
喂，咩行？唔好話飲酒先啊，睇我表演先啦，喂。
Contenders, get to it.
師傅， 睇我啦
End of duel! Lady Luck is certainly not on Linhart's side. Henry wins the first duel. Swordsmen, get ready for a new duel. Let's see if the winner can keep it up.
等我慢慢嚟啊！你唞順條氣先，我哋唔急㗎，我哋
Ready?
傾偈先啦，我哋
Fight!
吹人水先。又遠。
Henry showed Linhart who's the better sword fighter again.
哇，勁廢喎佢。
That makes the second victory for the Frankfurt Brotherhood.
I'm thinking of buying a rowboat or maybe a punt. What do you want a boat for?
你整鞋啦，繼續。
It's shit here. Last time it rained for a week straight, we were up to our knees in a river of shit. That's good. You know what? Maybe I'll buy one too. We can start.
Let's.
點樣嘢食？
Now proceed to the third duel. The Kutenbergers will be represented by Emmeram the Butcher. Give him your support, and we'll see if he can do better than Linhart.
Christine.
Because his opponent will once more be Master Menhart.
邊個對邊個啊？
Say thumb.
Thumb?
Stick it up your bum.
Genius. It's hard to believe you're still
試我計。
Careful.
祈禱都冇用啊！
Let your steel ring. Fight.
叮叮。哇！俾人直接逼佢落牆角。 有時咁棘嘅。
Excuse me.
You're holding it like a broomstick.
You saw it with your own eyes, good citizens of Gutenberg. Menhardt's skill is second to none. He wins again. Can Emmeram still manage to defeat him? We'll soon find out. For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin.
打嗰邊，影唔到相啊！頂。
Interesting.
I can smell it from here. Come over here.
Nice one.
What a magnificent strike!
End of duel.
The blade was singing.
Dang
It's finished. Not even the illustrious Emmeram could withstand the German master's sword. The Frankfurt Brotherhood thus has 3 wins already. None for Gutenberg so far.
搞啊！接埋啦可以。
Two swordsmen we haven't seen yet will now show us their skills. Arne the German will face Master Nicholas. Soon we'll find out if Nicholas can secure the first victory for the Gutenbergers.
And my second greatest, that I don't want to show them to him.
用啲德高望重嘅人嚟睇下，就係呢班。喂 ，Wenceslas 嘅兄弟，想不到誒，有冇機會傾個偈啊？
Ready? Go for it!
Watch out. He's coming round.
Wow， 都唔差喎。
Some Teufel.
And the victor is... Nein!
Mit der Hilfe Gottes. I will continue.
Wow.
You're brave, but foolish. This will not end well for you. Yield.
Niemals. Arne does not yield.
德國人嘅意志。真係得。
This Gefecht is over.
You win.
You acted with chivalry, Master Menhart. But intervening in a duel is a breach of the rules. There is no choice but to disqualify you from the tourney.
認真咩？
How does it look?
He's badly shaken up. At first, I thought I'd have to...
Was ist mit deinem...
The good news is the blade missed. I hope in time he'll get his sight.
Send for the best phys...
Rest assured, Master Menhart. I am sorry.
Danke.
Beruhige dich.
Yes, that's what I came here to clarify.
Nein, Menhart.
As Arne says.
Heinrich hat recht.
I understand your wish, Menhart. But...
Scheiß drauf!
I'm warning you, Menhart.
Verdammt!
Listen, Nicholas has defeated Arne, and Arne is in no shape to continue. So all 3 victories go to the Kuttenbergers. Menhart, you defeated Emmeram and Linhart, but you can't duel Nicholas. So 2 victories belong to you, and 1 to the only one who can He already defeated Linhart. So the score is 3-4 in favor of the Kuttenbergers, with...
Hold on, Friedrich. Arne could, but the only thing preventing Menhard from...
That is...
We swore we'd respect outcomes of the duels, but since there was no duel, so neither side...
Wise word.
The way I see it, both sides have 3 victories.
That sounds...
All right. So if Henry beats both Emmeram and Nicholas, you'll get the overall...
Who's Heinrich? Fight for...
Also, Heinrich.
I won't let you...
Well said. I'll be waiting.
估唔到係要等我去
Hear ye, hear ye!
拯救佢哋。
Arne the German can't take part in further duels due to his injuries, so 3 wins go to Gutenberg. The Frankfurt Brotherhood has won 3 rounds, but so has Gutenberg. Master Menhart cannot duel against Master Nicholas since he's been disqualified from further rounds. Their duel will not count at all. That leaves us with only 2 duels left. In the first, Henry will now face Emmeram.
嚟。
No time to lose. Get to it!
Bad luck.
Henry put on a great show and won over Emeram. Even Arna's severe injury doesn't seem to have broken the Frankfurt Brotherhood's resolve. Let's see if Henry can keep it up in the second round. For the glory of Gutenberg, let the duel begin!
Piece of shit!
End of duel! Look at that! Henry remains unbreakable and undefeated. He defeated the Butcher again. That's another victory for the Frankfurters. Good citizens, wise counselors of Gutenberg, it is time for the last duel. Here, Master Nicholas will take up his sword. Again, to face none other than Henry. The current score is 4 wins for the Germans and 3 for Gutenberg. If Henry can win, the match is over.
Great.
Let your steel ring! Fight! Master Nicholas is defeated. Henry is now in for a really tough fight. I can see that Nicholas is burning with eagerness to get revenge. Here comes his opportunity. Contenders, get to it. Oh! End of duel! How incredible and truly unexpected! Master Nicholas is defeated for the second time! Was it the doing of luck, or did Menhart make Henry a true swordmaster? Either way, victory and glory are Henry's! All of the duels we should or could have seen today are over. Now, all that remains is to settle the very matter that inspired the duels in the first place. I invite both brotherhoods to step closer. Revered counselors, righteous burghers of Gutenberg, lend me your ears one last time. 2 sword-fighting brotherhoods have clashed, and it was the Frankfurt Brotherhood secured 5 victories. The right to run the local sword-fighting hall. That was the task entrusted to him by King Wenceslaus, and Menhard has duly defended his claim. Thus is it.
It's just like Friedrich said. The council is in agreement on this, and we'll
let this.
Thank you, Friedrich, for finding justice. We would like to invite.
Fuck! We built the sword fighting hall with.
As for the money you invested, you'll be duly compensated, and I'd like to remind.
I won't forget this, Friedrich. I'm done with...
Heinrich, let us leave Meister Metzger with Friedrich and go to Arne.
Menhart, I had word sent to Master He's also currently hosting the fate.
Hab vielen Dank.
Good day, Meister Menhart. Oswald Torwart. Magister at your service.
Gut.
Beruhige dich. In just a short while.
Gott sei Dank.
Tell me about your fight. Rumors spread like wildfire.
Letztendlich, we won dank Heinrich. Heinrich fought for us.
Genau, Heinrich.
And to defeat Meister Nicholas too? I have no word.
You know, Menhard, Henry of Sc...
I'm glad to hear that.
Gut. Gut. Heinrich, komm zu mir and do not get too betrunken.
I will only go...
Good. We drink out of...
I'm sure...
Wunderbar.
Menhart.
Of course. Menhart.
Can I be...
Danke. Bis bald. Bis bald, mein Freund.
Wow.
Guten Tag, mein Freund. Schön, dich zu sehen.
Well, good day.
Praise God. What is it? Are you whistling just for fun? You nearly killed me!
Easy. Easy.
哦，原來隻馬都唔會喺個城市度跑。好啦，成功咧就幫阿 Manhart 咧就攞翻佢嘅劍會。
Are you blind?
Go home and sleep it off.
Vegetables! Mushrooms! Come and get some fresh mushrooms!
壓咗路。
You almost ran me over.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Whoa, whoa.
乖孩子。收埋Sigismund嘅香腸嘅。原來飲酒可以提升，定係我嗰個嘅？哇！咁先小醉。save 咗 ，OK， 搞掂。今日係咁多，今晚都未必玩㗎啦。下一集可能要2個星期有咯。不在香港啊！下集見。